small warehouse that's going to be built out off the parking lot. That those wheels continue to turn as well. That's another one we've been talking about forever. We're just stuck in permitting purgatory, frankly, and we're not the only ones. That's just sort of the state of, you know, the world. So, but it is moving. There are things happening behind the scenes there. So hopefully you'll see construction there soon. And then we have generous funding from Bonnie and David Ross. You all may have heard about Bonnie Ross, longtime volunteer who passed this year. We will be renovating the break room. So excited to make that space more welcoming and inspiring for everyone. And then we'll also be adding some technology capabilities in the culinary job training kitchen and classroom area. So those capital projects are coming up as well. If you all know Chris in our office, he's been working hard to get those kicked off with various contractors. So I feel like I can't talk to you all without at least referencing COVID, which I hate. But, you know, we know numbers are up again. We aren't changing any policies here. You may see second helping staff with masks on a little more than you've, you know, gotten used to again. I think, you know, just transmission rates are high in our community. So you'll see folks maybe taking some extra precautions, but we've not changed any rules or regulations of any kind here in the building. I will remind you all, because we've had to remind this, you know, of ourselves as well amongst the staff lately, unfortunately, that you know, once someone has symptoms or tests positive for COVID, they should quarantine for 5 days, assuming they are vaxxed and boosted. Nora, they can return.
Right now, the CDC said yes.
Vaccinated and boosted. Yeah, they can return to work, either, you know, volunteer work or otherwise, as long as they're masked for the next 5 days. So those are sort of the rules. You know, we follow sort of CDC guidelines. So positive test, get COVID, quarantine for 5 days, welcome back after that 5th day, but must be masked for the following 5 days. So just like to make sure everybody is aware of that. I think some of you came to Kathy Jones's farewell party, so thank you so much for helping us celebrate her. We miss her and her energy around the office, but I'll say she is staying plugged in. She's staying plugged into our culinary job training as we look at revamping that. And I've already got her working on a vegetarian friendly menu at Big Woods. So, you know, we're in touch. She texted me already asking for ideas. So, you know, and I don't know, I think we've talked about this. We don't plan to fill that immediately, or maybe ever. You know, that was a position that was created after Kathy had already been here. So we aren't searching for an executive chef anytime soon, certainly. And then we have elevated Caitlin's position to being manager over the hunger relief program. We're really, really proud of Caitlin and the work that she's doing. She is in charge back there. So, and I think you're going to hear from her a little bit more, but we're really, really pleased with the work that Caitlin is doing and hope that you all are connecting with her when you can, when you're in the building. So, couple other just random things. We will start a new strategic planning process as an organization for folks who are into that sort of thing. We'll be starting that process in the coming months. We're interviewing consultants now. And then who are our driver or warehouse folks? Congratulations on getting to wear shorts. I just like to plug that as well. After 24 years, volunteers in the hub, and yeah, John's modeling his shorts for us today. So, you know, it's been really hot this summer. So congratulations on getting to wear shorts back there. And then, you know, I'll just close by saying, of course, I'm here, I'm in my office. If I don't make it around to talk to each of you individually every single day, by all means, stop by, say hi. Got any feedback for me or anything, you know, or you want to invite me out for a beverage, whatever, you know, come on in and say hi. I love to talk to you more and get to know you all because you all make this work happen. Again, you all made 97,000 meals last month. So amazing. I'm going to ask Nora to talk a little bit about culinary job training. We've got a few updates about that as well, because I know you all have seen we're kind of in the middle of a pause on that program right now. Nora can give you a little more detail.
Sure. Hi. So our culinary job training program has been on pause after class 150, which feels wild and awesome that we've had 150 classes. So we are looking at revamping a little bit. We are surveying graduates, people who applied and never finished, people who connect us with potential students and employers to see what they're looking for. As you've probably noticed, anytime you go out to eat, there's help wanted signs. So people are able to work pretty immediately. So we want to make sure that we're giving the employers what they're looking for and the students what they need. So it's been really exciting. There's a task force that's been working on it that is full of community partners, including graduates, employers, workforce development people. So we're looking at, I'm not sure if this is our working term. We're looking at modules where maybe people can drop in and out a little easier, that we can give them some good workforce durable skills. And if they go off to work, that's wonderful. It used to be unless people graduated, we didn't consider ourselves successful. But in the past, you know, when I look at the number of certifications and things that people have gotten and the jobs they've gotten, I think we're doing a good job. So we want to reframe that a little bit. We'll keep you posted. It's exciting stuff. Any questions about that? Okay, thanks.
I know Allison and Katie jumped on, so after Caitlin, if you guys have something you want to share, John also, and I see Bree is on here, so Bree, if you have anything you want to share about agency partners, please feel free to do so. So Caitlin, I think you're up on deck next. Thank you. If nobody had any questions, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Caitlin.
Yay. Have I unmuted successfully? Yes. Okay, awesome. I have a cheesy slideshow because I enjoy taking pictures of everyone working in the kitchen. So I just wanted to start by saying thank you also. I know Linda and Nora gave you some of the exact numbers, but because Bree and Patty are awesome, we had a lot of sandwiches we were making over the summer program time. So it was about 1,100 to 1,300 a day. And we put out some call outs. Michelle helped recruit for the specific shifts, and you guys came in force, and it was amazing. So I just want to say thank you. It would not have been possible without all the specific help, and in every area. You know, slicing cheese, slicing meat, getting everything ready, helping with dishes, all of it made that possible. And I appreciate you immensely. There are two kind of projects I'm working on right now that are sort of reestablishing priorities with what we're doing with recycling. So we have partnered with Circular Indiana, which used to be Indiana Recycling Coalition, and we're trying to make sure that we are recycling as correctly as possible. Recycling is a pretty fluid world, so a lot of things can change, but I put up a lot of new signage that hopefully answers some questions, and then I am your point person for any questions recycling. I will either know the answer or I will find out the answer for you. So please help me out with that. One of the biggest things is that we're making sure that we're not putting our recycling in bags, because that can clog up the recycling machines and kind of ruins the recycling batch. And then we want to be rinsing things out before we're recycling them. One of the good spots to do that is at the protein sinks if they're not in use, or in the veggie sinks, just not in any hand washing sinks, please. And then we're good to go. So I appreciate everyone's help with that. I know it takes a little bit more time, but it helps alleviates my environmental anxiety. So thank you. Okay. And then the other project I want to work on is I'm trying to help keep things moving in the dish room and make it manageable. So I did some like back of the napkin math. This isn't like a perfect math equation, but like just making one tilt of food, and we make about 6 tilts a day at a minimum, is like 60 different dishes. So that's like bus tubs and lids and pans and all of those things. So it would be really great if you can make sure that you're removing any stickers and things from dishes. All of our labels, they can get caught in the dish machine. And then if you can help when you put some dishes in that need to be washed, if you could take some of the clean dishes, which are at the end of the dish line, and put them away, that is super helpful and appreciated. It's been like, it gets really busy in there. A lot of dishes go through. Just this morning, Avi comes in to help us with running the dish room a little later on Tuesdays. And so like I got in around 9:15 and it was madness. Like there's just taller than Caitlin stacks everywhere. So it piles up really quickly, and any help in there is appreciated. I know we've called on a few people like during their shifts, and they've jumped in super willingly, and I appreciate it. If we can keep it moving, then I think that will make sure we all have everything we need to cook cleanly and make all of the awesome food that we're putting out. Like Linda said, I will probably see you when you're here because I run around the building, but you can also email, text me, whatever you need to do to get a hold of me. I'm here. I've gotten lots of great suggestions and help from all of the volunteers in different departments. And I'm so honored to be kind of taking on this elevated responsibility, and excited to continue working together on that. And now I'll hand off unless anyone has questions. Oh, and plugging Tonic Ball for Linda, though more people might, November 18th.
Michelle, you're muted, but I think you were going to pass it to us next.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, are there any questions for Caitlin? Okay. All right. And then one other thing, can I get everyone to mute so we don't have the background noise? John, do you have anything?
I don't have any major updates for the group. Just would like to mimic everyone before me and say thank you all for your time and efforts and contributions to Second Helpings. Everything matters. It could just be a conversation at a cookout with strangers that could spur a new volunteer, a new food donor, and so on and so forth. So just thank you all. And I am always available if anyone ever has any questions or would like to know more about our food rescue and transportation operations. My door is always open. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, John. Katie, Emily, Allison, anything?
Hi, I'm Katie Prine. I'm the Senior Director of Philanthropy for anybody who I may not have had the chance to meet yet. I just wanted to say also thank you for everything that you do for us. And I really didn't have much. Caitlin stole one of the things I was going to mention, Tonic Ball. No, that's okay. It's exciting around here. We're excited for Tonic Ball coming up. So mark your calendars. It's coming up November the 18th. We'll get lots more information out there about that. Special event. We're excited for it to come up. And then the other thing I just wanted to mention was thank you for anybody who participated in the Great Pasta Push and helped bring in pasta into those big bins that we had sitting around. We brought in enough for over 160,000 meals. So between donations, cash donations, and then all of the pasta that was in those boxes. So that is a lot. And that's a big community-wide pasta drive, and we're just really thankful for everybody who was a part of that. So I wanted to say thank you, and we're just glad that you all are here supporting us. So that's all I had. Anything else from my team?
I'll just echo everybody's thanks. It's so exciting to see so many of you on the call today, and I just am always amazed at just how many people are involved in this effort, from literally here in the building every day, to sending in gifts, to publicizing our efforts. So thanks, y'all. You rock.
You do, you do. Hey, Judy put in the comments, please put a call out if needed for chopping state fair produce. That's a great suggestion, Judy. And I'll make sure we'll do an all hands on deck. We got a lot of things from the women's prison, Caitlin, right? The other day we got cucumbers, and they have a beautiful garden, and they've been sharing some things with us. So that's been pretty cool. We got strawberries from them earlier this year, so excited about that. Hey, Bree, partner agencies, you have anything for us you want to share?
Nothing too new. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Still, thank you again for all you all do and just your continued dedication. And even if it feels like you've been thanked so much in this call, you all can't be thanked enough for volunteering your time to give back to those that don't even know it's you, but you're giving back your time to help those that need it most. As far as partner agencies, we have officially wrapped up summer, so we're still wrapping up, of course, the paperwork and data in that relationship. But thank you to all of you all that helped out Caitlin and the rest of the kitchen. Sandwich numbers did skyrocket this summer, just being a lot more convenient, especially for the kiddos, to be able to go on field trips and travel and still have a healthy meal to go along with them. So we appreciate your all's extra effort. Also a special shout out for anyone that has helped make the salads for Indy Parks. They have been so excited to receive such a balanced and healthy and beautiful option. If you all don't get a chance to see them, they're made for their Wednesday delivery. So if you ever come in on Monday or Tuesday, feel free to check out. They're beautiful, and Caitlin does a great job leading the team and getting those out. And they love them so much that they want to continue beyond the summer. So as long as we have the produce to give to them, which we just got a nice amount, we will continue to offer that option to the communities that would love to have that healthy option, right? But again, thank you all. Thank you from Bread Service to Hubs, anyone that is a driver, congratulations on the shorts. I know it's a big deal, but anyone that is a driver or a companion, just always a friendly reminder, if an agency does speak to you, because you are like the front face and we appreciate you, and Patty and I definitely appreciate the notes and the feedback you give to us when you are out there in the agencies. It's so helpful. If an agency shares, just please always encourage them to contact us directly, so that way that responsibility is not on you to get that information back, because we want to make sure we're giving the right amount of food on the right days and everything like that. But we also understand you have a lot of other stops to make, so there's a lot that happens between dropping off the food and coming back to drop off your keys. So please just encourage for them to reach out to either of us directly, so that we can make sure that we get the message clear, and not to say that you won't, but it wouldn't be a burden for you to have to clear that message. So thank you for all the feedback you give. Thank you for your time. And we're going to continue to feed Indy. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Bree. Any questions for Bree about partner agencies or any meal delivery or anything like that? Okay, well, thank you all so much again for joining. I want to close. There's going to be a new opportunity available for volunteers. We're adding a facility volunteer opportunity to help Chris do things around the building. So if you or anybody's interested, if you like changing light bulbs, if you like painting, if you like helping us get the rest of that tape off when we had to social distance, that's some of the things that are going to be on the list. landscaping and yard work. So those are going to be some opportunities available. It's a good way, another way to invite your friends and your family to join. We've had great success in that program. For you to bring a guest in, just a reminder, you can bring a guest in twice. If they want to come a third time, we're reeling them in. They have to do the application process. And so very excited when you guys email me and say you want to bring someone in. That it means a lot. And I think that goes a long way, because when they hear from you how great Second Helpings is, and then they get to come in and hear from other volunteers, they really fall in love with Second Helpings. I was saying yesterday, Monique brought in a volunteer, and mid chopping, she stopped to come and tell me that she wanted to continue on, that she didn't want to be a guest anymore another time, but she wanted to sign up to be a volunteer. So she was just so taken with everyone, just that small amount of time that she was in the kitchen. So that means a lot to us. There's a free t-shirt involved when you bring in a guest. I know you guys love getting extra t-shirts. So I'm happy to give that to you. And then our numbers are continuing to go up. We're close to 400 active volunteers, and I expect those numbers to still rise. Look for information to volunteer at Tonic Ball. We still have an opportunity this weekend to volunteer at the Coates facility. I sent that out about a week ago. So if anybody's interested in that, those of you who live up the north side near Westfield, if you want to go hang out with Jennifer and just talk about Second Helpings, there's an opportunity still to do that. But if there's no questions, we will let you finish the rest of your day. Anything, anybody? Okay, well, we're sending you out a test after this, since you didn't have any questions, just to make sure you got everything. But again, we love you guys so much and appreciate everything you do. We have the best volunteers, hands down. So thank you so much. Again, we're always available to answer any questions or any concerns that you have. So see you soon. Take care.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.